What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the last stuffing, well, the last kind of stuffing video of March. This is going to be an unstuffing / condensing of all of my bills. So I have my cash tray here, and we are just going to go through one at a time, and we are going to condense all those bills and unstuff the bills for the upcoming month. So, per usual, I'm going to have my iPad off to the screen. I'm going to be writing down all the stuff that we unstuff, what it goes to, and go ahead and pay some of those bills ahead of time so we can be done with that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look in our bills binder. We love her. She's so pretty. So the mortgage, I know we have April's mortgage payment in here already. So we are going to just go through and mess with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 900, 1,000, and $510. So our mortgage payment is $1,010 every month. So we have exactly enough for that payment. And I'll just put 5s there. I don't think that's right, but it's okay. So now on my iPad off to the side, I'm going to be writing down that we're unstuffing. Maybe I should do this on a piece of paper so you can see it. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so this paper might be a little too big for us to do all of this, but I'm just going to show you like what I'm doing. So I'm going to write down that we are unstuffing. And like the first thing that we've unstuffed is my mortgage. I don't even know if I'm spelling mortgage right, if I'm honest with you guys, but it's fine. And we are unstuffing $1,010. So that's how much should be over here in the cash tray. So hopefully once we add all this up at the end, it will be the same. So hang on, hundreds, 50s, 20, 10, 5s. Okay. Okay. So that is kind of what we're doing. And I'm going to be writing it. I guess this is okay. I don't know. This is, I feel like I change up my setup every time I record, but it's fine. You know what? One of these days we're going to find just like the perfect groove. Okay. One of these days. So rent, I don't know that I'm going to be touching rent very much, but we'll just see what's in here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then 1, 24. Okay. So yeah, 24, 60, 800. So I think I'll just switch out 100 for this. Part of me wants to go put all of this in like my savings account, but I don't want to put it in Ally because Ally is like, it's like a whole several days process to get money transferred. But I do have a smaller savings account connected to my checking account. So I might go ahead and do that just so it's not all sitting here. And that way also, whenever I go to pay a deposit, then I can have it and like I can literally just transfer it out of my savings instead of carrying all this cash around. That feels like a smart idea. So that's what we're going to do. So I am going to make a sticky note because I don't have inserts yet. I don't have like placeholder bills. It is one of those things we're building up to it. Okay. We're working on it. We're working on some things. Okay. So there is 1,500 in savings. We're going to just stick this little sucker in there. And that way I'll know that that's where I put it. Okay, so now I need to put all of this right here. And we're going to say in the rent, we put 1,500 in savings. Okay, so maybe, do I need to put in checking? I'll put it in checking because that feels right. Okay. All right, we're doing great. Okay, the water bill, I don't know how much my water bill is going to be yet, but I can at least condense it until then. So 50, 70, 90, 100, 10, 20. So I think what we'll do is just do a 100 and a 20, and we'll just fill the rest of this in here. Yeah, so we're not going to, yeah, we are just condensing that. We are not depositing it. Yeah, we're doing great, honestly. Okay, phone. I actually did just pay my phone bill, so this does need to come out. It is $20, $40, $60, $80. That's exactly what I need. It's exactly what I paid. So phone is getting $80 in checking. Okay, I'm sorry if this is shaking a whole lot. I don't really know how to make it stop. But it's fine. We're doing great. Okay, electrical is kind of in the same situation. I don't know how much my electric bill is yet, so I'm not going to put it in my checking account because if I have a surplus of cash, hopefully, fingers crossed, then I want to leave it in here. So we'll just condense it. 10. Who am I? 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 45, 50. So yeah. So there's 200, This is a better 50, and this is, yeah, this is $100, right? 50, 70, 90, 95, 100. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we'll just throw another 100 back in here and put this where it goes. Okay, all right. So now in the electric, it has 1, 2, 3, 50. Perfect. Hopefully, again, the bill is not that much. That's kind of like the most my electric bill has ever been is about $400. And that was like the dead of winter when we were constantly running our heat. So I'm hoping it's not that much. Internet, we will go ahead and pay. So this is 50, 100, 110, 120, 125, 26, 27, 28. So we only pay 125. So I'm going to just take that much out of here. So 125. And this random $3 can just chill in here and we'll save for next month. So for the internet, $125. Okay. Oh, wow. This is honestly my favorite part is unstuffing because then you kind of get to see how much you've been doing. It's hard to tell because in the envelopes, like individually, it's hard to tell if, I mean, because most of them only have like a couple, $100 maybe, or, less, obviously. And it's hard to see how much you've done until you get it all out here and you're like, wow, I have been killing the game. So this is $200 towards my insurance, my car insurance, State Farm. So really quick, I'm going to see if I can go ahead and pay it, because if I can pay it early, I'd like to. So pause for a second. Okay, friends, sorry about the hard cut. I had to double check to see if I can pay my, oof, God, okay. Okay, guys, sorry about the hard cut, but I had to stop the video so I could look and see if I can pay my car insurance ahead of time. And it turns out that I can. So I will be taking this $200 and we will be making that payment early. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about all the weirdness, but it's who I am. Okay. In subscriptions, we have $50, $70, $75, $80, and I only need, hold up, I got to do math, and you all know your girl's not good at math. Okay. Gotta leave here in a minute because I'm getting my hair done today. So I'm trying to record this before I have to go. Okay, so I only need $39 for most subscriptions for this month. So I'm gonna leave that $50 in there, and I'm gonna take this $40 for my subscriptions. Let's do that. Okay, so $40 for the subscriptions, and we're gonna leave that $50 to just kind of be, again, a little surplus. And if eventually we find that we have too much of a surplus in any of these binders, in any of the envelopes, then we will just make a plan to reallocate it somewhere else. Okay, groceries, 1, 2, 3, 310, 312. Okay, see, like this is something I don't like because I don't want to have just like 12 extra dollars in here, but also I don't want to reallocate it yet because, like, what if I need it, I'm talking about having a surplus of like more than $50 at any given time, and then I just don't use it for like a month or two. Okay, so that is it for the condensing and messing with the bills binder. Okay, up next is the high priorities. I don't really think there's a lot to do in these, but we shall see. Okay. Household only has its $10. I really don't think, again, I don't think there's a lot to do in any of these because I haven't been stuffing them like I really want to yet because we are getting ready to move and all the things. I actually need to take this out and kind of restart it because we did celebrate my baby's birthday. It was a lot of fun. It was actually very low key. We went to this pizza place and we just bought like 4 or 5 large pizzas, and it was plenty. We had leftovers for our whole big family. And then we went back to my grandmother's house and did cake. So yeah, it was awesome. I need to make labels for all of these. My to-do list just keeps on growing, y'all. There is nothing to do in high priority, thank goodness. I think we're gonna have the same story in pretty much the rest of these binders, but I just want to double check. I don't want to overlook anything. So travel, garden, beverages, haircuts, date night, nails, deductibles, taxes. I wonder, I don't know if my husband has done his car tags yet or not, because if he has, I kind of need to pull this out, but I'll just have to ask him later. It's not that deep. All right, there's that. the girls binder. She's so pretty. We love her. There shouldn't be that much to do in here. Wait a minute. Why is this? Oh, I know what this is. This is, so when I give the girls their allowance, they always get it in ones so that they can kind of distribute it between their envelopes. And I think Beans had $10 and she had a $10 bill in hers. So yeah, let's see what's in Kiwi's. Kiwi has 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so $30 in Kiwis. And if you're wondering why hers is more, let me tell you. So I gave all the girls $10 earlier this month for their activities, but it was Kiwi's birthday. And so when grandparents send birthday checks, sometimes they include cash. And so it's the same story here. The reason there's $20 in ones is because probably one of the big girls had $20 in one of their envelopes, and I did a cash condensing for them where I took the 20 out of here and we exchanged it for all her ones. Sorry if you can hear my dog barking. He loves to hear himself bark. I don't think there's any... Brother, what is wrong with you? He is so loud. There's nothing in clothing and shoes. There's only $10 in school expenses. Yeah. Nothing in the rest of this, I don't think. So when I do my cash planning later, I need to remember to really beef up these allowance envelopes because they are thin. They are real thin. Oh, don't fall out. I also want to, once we move, I feel like I will have a lot of mental space. So that's it for the girls binder. Anyways, here's my savings binder. Once we move, I feel like I'll have a lot more like true mental space to handle thinking again. And oh, I think I already emptied this one. Honestly, that tracks. I did. Okay, duh. Anyways, so once we move, I feel like I'll have a lot more space in my brain to like make plans to really decorate some of these binders because a lot of them have not been given the love they deserve. And I'm so sorry to Melina because I ordered all these binders and I'm so happy I have them, but I have not been loving them the way that they deserve. So once we get moved and life is a little less hectic, I do plan to buy more like actual inserts for them. I'm going to try to make some myself, but some I'm just going to buy. And then I also need to buy more like placeholders because like using sticky notes is fine, but I'm a little bougie and I want to stay a little bougie. Okay, last but not least is our holidays. And what I decided I want to start doing is taking like, this is Easter. And so Easter is coming up in April, like early April. So I'm just going to leave that there. Mother's Day and Father's Day are both coming up. 4th of July is a summer activity. So like I could take this out. Let me think. How do I want to do this? Basically, what I want to do is I have an Ally bucket specifically for Christmas, but I'm thinking about opening another one that just says holidays. And I'm going to take some of the money that's like in Halloween, because Halloween is forever away. But I'm thinking like if it's 3 months or more away, I'm going to take the money out of here and put it in there just to like earn that interest. And then I'll just keep track of like how much of this money is in there. So like, for example, this is March. We're coming up on April. So April, May, June. So July is a little far out. So I think I will take 4th of July. And we're going to put that $50 in the Ally account so that it can earn a little bit of interest. And while I am doing that, I need to also indicate somewhere on here. Maybe I'll just get a different sticky note. Again, I need placeholders, guys. I need to say that there is $50 in Ally as of today, which is, today is the 23rd. Rock on, rock on. Okay, so there's now $50 in Ally for the 4th of July. Yeah? Hello? Oh no, it's sticking and it's creating this crease. Oh, it is so hard to be bougie sometimes, guys. It really is. Okay, there's that. So I think I'm going to do the same thing with Halloween because Halloween is forever away. She also has $50. But the difference is I have a tracker here and I won't have to leave anything because I'll know that there's $50 in Ally now for Halloween. Yeah. Okay, so 10 and 40, so 50. Yep. Yep, we're doing great. Okay. Thanksgiving. Oh, Thanksgiving. You have $20. And I know that this is like kind of silly because this is only $20, but I want to do this because I think that if I am able to do this, it, for number one, will beef up my savings account again, because I'm not going to use this money before then. Oh, wait, let me, $20 in Ally as of today. I need to beef my savings account back up because if you remember, this month I pulled a lot of the savings out. I kind of cleaned out a lot of my buckets for the intention of getting my security deposit and everything together for us to move. So even though I had all this money in there, I had to pull it out, and I did get my deposit back, and I actually did put that money exactly back in my Ally, but instead of distributing it out to all the buckets that it was in, I'm just leaving it in my bucket that says new house. So that way I can know that like that money is there for the deposit. I've already allocated it for that purpose. And now this is me kind of beefing up my other buckets again. So yeah, because the whole point of having this high yield savings account is to earn the interest. So I need the money in there to earn the interest, right? So Christmas, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So $20 is going to Christmas. Now Christmas is its own bucket in Ally, so I don't really feel the need to put a placeholder in here, but I might feel differently. Like, I don't know, I might, if I order placeholders or if I ever get like freebies from somebody, I might feel differently about it. But today I do not feel differently. Today I feel the same as I always feel. And that is it for the holiday binders. Okay, so this is actually my oldest binder. This is one of those like little cheap ones you can get off Amazon. And what I do for the kids every month is, yeah, see, she has $20 in this specific. So their binders, I don't know if I've talked about their binders a lot on here or not, but in their binders, they're little. Okay, my kids are small, so I'm trying to teach them about money. So they have I have 3 kids, but only 2 of them are old enough to understand this. So the 2 of them have 3 envelopes. And like, this is my oldest binder. And so her first one is specific. Now the specific thing is, I asked them, what is one thing you want? And they picked, it's so silly, but my oldest, she loves to bake. So she wants a cake stand that has like a glass top. And we were looking them up on Amazon, and they're about $60. And so she has been saving for a cake stand, and she has 20, 40, 41, 42. So she's almost there. So she's doing really well with this, but my rule for them is they get an allowance, and it's based on their age, but it's also based on their chores. So my 7-year-old has 7 chores that she must do every day, or at least every week. Like, she feeds the dogs, she unloads the dishwasher, she has, her 7 chores that are all for her. And then my 5-year-old has 5 chores. So she's younger, she has less responsibility than the older one. And that's kind of how we balance out why she gets more money. They both also get bonuses for like when they have A's on report cards, or like my 5-year-old is in pre-K, so she doesn't get a report card, but she does get positive notes. And so whenever she gets those, she gets a bonus. So the spending money is pretty obvious. It's literally spending money. And for my big girl, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can maybe exchange, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, let's keep the good bills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And they know that I do this, but I don't do this with them because I do it really quickly, and having them do it is fun, but sometimes mama doesn't always have patience, you know what I'm saying? And then this is their saving envelope. So at the end of the month, when I do my unstuffing and my condensing, I take all the stuff that's in their savings and I put it in their buckets in our Ally account, because I did have like the bank that I have my checking account through, I did have savings, like Kids First savings for them, but the interest rate was like less than 1%, whereas Ally, it's 3%. So I've been just taking their money and basically like putting it into a bucket in Ally. And then when I get an interest payout, I've been leaving that in like the core savings, so I can see at the end of a year how much interest we have earned. And I plan to divvy up the interest into like 4 parts. So a 1/4 of it will go to each of my kids, and then another 1/4 of it will be like for me and my husband to either pay something or maybe just have it for fun money, whatever. But that's my plan right now, just because I also just want to see how much money we earn in interest after a year of using Ally. So anyways, this is the savings for my big girl, and she has $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $7 going to the bank. So I call her Peanut, I also just don't want to have my kids' information on the internet. And she's $7 in the Ally. And that is it for her binder. I don't know if you guys saw, but Melina at the Millennial Dollar, she had a spring binder launch. And what I really want to do is, she only had 2 colors, but if she had 3, then I probably would have bought all of them. Well, she had a white one. I don't know. I need to go back and look and see what she still has, because if she has the all 3 colors, I might go get them just to give my kids the nicer binders, and I might keep them for like maybe a Christmas present or something. I don't know, or I might use them myself and give them one of my other ones. Who knows? So this is my medium daughter. Her binder has been a hot mess, mainly because, God bless her, she is still figuring out chores and she doesn't do them all the time. And one of my big things is that I don't want to have to remind her. Like, I am not reminding them constantly. Don't forget to do your chores. Don't forget. Like, I will say it twice. I say it twice a day. And then after I've said it twice, I don't say it anymore, because it's up to them. At that point, it's their choice. And she has not been doing all of her chores here lately. She's been better the last few weeks, but there was a time that she wasn't doing so well. So we're just giving her a lot of grace. You know, she's still little, but she doesn't have any money in her saving, and she has no money in her spending, but she does have some money in her specific. So let's see if we can condense any of it for her. Her specific is, she wants a rainbow jacket. So I don't know where she saw it. I'm sure she saw it on like a show or something, but she wanted a rainbow jacket. Again, we looked on Amazon to see like how much some of them are. And I think her goal is to have $50 for that rainbow jacket. So she has 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I am going to switch this out for a 5 at least. And she has $15. And again, she is working on it. You know, like, she's little. She's not as excited about having money as my older one, because my older one knows the joy of shopping. That's been like her birthday present for the last couple years, has been going shopping. My medium baby is like, she's like, whatever, I don't care. Okay, and I forgot to do one more thing. In the girls' binder, in the back here, is where I keep their ones for their allowance. And like, this is the one for my oldest, this is the one for my medium, and this is the one for the baby. Now, the baby is literally, again, a baby. So I don't give her an allowance, but I do keep an envelope back here for her, just because it's good for me to keep it all in one place. And even though it's only $2, it's going into the Ally account for her. So we have Kiwi. She's getting $2. And before you say anything, because I'm sure there's going to be somebody who says something about like, well, that means your middle daughter doesn't have any money going into savings. And that's right, because she didn't put any in savings, and that is her choice. It's her money. I do encourage them to, again, put at least $1 in all the envelopes. But at the end of the day, if you don't do all your chores and you don't even earn all your money, then you can't do that. You have to be a little more picky choosy. You know, it's just like in real life, where if you call off of work and you don't earn your full paycheck, you can't do all the things, right? You just have to choose. So she's been very good about, like, she wants that rainbow jacket. She knows it's important, and she knows that it's a tangible thing and that there's a goal in mind for her. The savings, she doesn't really care that much about it. The spending, she does care about, but she has been sacrificing because she's not been doing all her chores. So she's at least learning a little bit, right? All right, friends, so now comes the boring part. We are going to count up all this money, and we're going to add up all of the things we've written down. We're going to see if there's the same amount of money, and we hope to God that they are. So over here in our list, we have $1,010 for our mortgage. We have $1,500 for our our rent money, $80 for the phone, $125 for the internet, $100 for, that's not right, that was $200 for our State Farm. Hang on, now I have to start over, sorry. $1,010, $1,500 for the rent, $80 for the phone, $125 for the internet, $200 for State Farm, $40 for the subscriptions, $50 for the 4th of July, $50 for Halloween, $20 for Thanksgiving, $20 for Christmas, $7 for Peanut, and $2 for Kiwi. So we should have $3,104 sitting right here. Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So 23 in hundreds, which is awesome. Okay. 51, 52, 53, 50. So 350. 20, 40, 60, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh no, I am $10 off. I'm $10 off? Oh, what did I do? Okay, guys, I don't know what I did, but I am still $10 off. So I think I am just gonna have to bite the bullet on it and say, oh well. I'm sure when I'm editing the video I will figure out where I messed up, but it's fine. All in all, we have about $3,000 and almost $100 sitting right here that is all going back to the bank, or is it's going back to the bank regardless, but some of it is going to savings, some of it is paying bills a month ahead, so it's all worth it. It's just I clearly don't know how to count, or I've just messed up somewhere, but it's okay. At the end of the day, it's all going to be worth it. It's all going to be where it needs to be, and we're going to take care of it. So yeah, there's that. We're doing great. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm so sorry it was long and crazy, but if you would, please just give me a like, subscribe, drop a comment, whatever you want. Remember that we are moving, so if you have any moving advice or anything like that for me, please drop it in the comments. Please DM your girl, because your girl is stressing and depressing over this whole thing. Okay, love you, bye!